Toledo Walleye had a three-game losing streak come to an end Saturday in Trois-Rivieres as we welcome in Matt Melzak, the voice of the Walleye. And Matt, that skid has cost Toledo first place in the Central Division.
It has. However, they just win their games in hand. They'll be fine. They'll still pass Fort Wayne. So until those happen, and they did gain a point in one of those three games that they had going into Sunday. They did gain a point, so they're only a couple back. They win their two games in hand. They will win the Central Division. It's just a matter of getting those done. And you know what? Oh, by the way, you play Fort Wayne twice in the last three games.
Exactly. They still have a better winning percentage than the Comets. It's just, as you alluded to, Fort Wayne has played two more games in Toledo at this point. That will even out.
Yeah, that'll even out at some point. And obviously, Toledo, they got a bunch of games. They got a 4 and 5 coming up this week. So they're going to start catching those up. And you know what? They got a big month of March with all of those home games. Only 4 road games, 9 home games. So they got a big month of March ahead of them. And that's where they're going to try to make hay.
Yeah, they finish up the road trip this week, Wednesday at Cincinnati. Let's talk about what happened up at Quebec, that rematch of the Kelly Cup Finals. And really, outside of the first 5 minutes of Friday's game, Toledo played pretty well, but they only got the 3 points to show out of it.
Yeah, you take away that 3-goal first 5-6 minutes of the game there on Friday night, and yeah, Toledo probably was a better team throughout. They just didn't end up with as many wins as you would have liked because of the fact Trois had a good start to the third period as well that night on Friday and regain the lead. And then when they get ahead, they can still lock you down when they're ahead. And they were able to do that on Friday. Saturday, obviously, Toledo got the lead. That changed the way the game played completely. They couldn't get that next goal on Sunday. They led 1-0, led 2-1. They just couldn't get that next one. If they get that next one, they probably win the game. Instead, Trois got those 2 goals in the final 5 minutes of the second period. Toledo scores early in the third, couldn't get anything else past, although they probably should have on Sunday. They were clearly the better team the rest of that game on Sunday. Just didn't work out for them.
Usually the last couple of years when we talk about a current Walleye setting a franchise record, tying a franchise record, we're talking about Brandon Hawkins. That's not the case, though, with Mitch Lewandowski with what he did on Saturday.
Yeah. I mean, Toledo scores 2 more shorthanded goals this weekend, Mark. They got 14 on the year. 14. There's no one else in the league that's even got 10 yet. Toledo has 14. Mitch Lewandowski, yes, he got the empty net shorthanded goal. Still counts as a shorthanded goal, but he did get that on Saturday. That ties Alden Hirschfeld for the most career shorthanded goals by a Toledo Walleye player at 6. So his next one would set him at the top. But, you know, Toledo's already long smashed the single-season Walleye record for shorthanded goals. And, you know, they're only 10 back now of the ECHL record. That would be a heck of a feat. That would mean they get on a bit of a roll. But I mentioned in the broadcast over the weekend, Mark, that, you know, Toledo, the last time they scored a shorthanded goal was at the end of 3 straight games in which they had scored shorthanded goals. So perhaps Cincinnati better look out on Wednesday.
Okay, so we've got not a 3 and 4, we've got a 4 and 5 this week as the Walleye Wednesday in Cincinnati, then home Thursday, Friday, Saturday for Bloomington, and then Iowa coming in on Sunday. So a good chance for the Walleye to get back and try and get back into that winning ways after really an up and down February.
Yeah, this month has been kind of up and down. You're right, Mark, but we're in that middle part of the season, the quote unquote dog days of the season. Now you're all of a sudden the calendar's gonna flip to March on Sunday. And you know what's going to end up happening? You start to get that amp up. Oh, here we go. Now you're starting to smell the end of the regular season and the playoff time. And that's when you start getting the push to go. I mean, we'll probably see some college teams start to end soon, which means you'll probably start to see some more college players making their way into the ECHL, whether that's with the Walleye or some other teams. It kind of changes the whole look and the whole landscape, really.
Love this time of year. We got pitchers and catchers playing baseball in Florida and Arizona. We're talking playoff hockey in T-Town.
I love it. It's my time of year, Mark.